Hey guys, welcome to a special presentation of H&H Sportstalk. It's a new series called Felipe Fridays, and we wanted to create this series to get a different view from our friend Felipe and the topics he's passionate about. And with that, I'm your host Hunter and my co-host Holbert
Hey, how's it going?
and the man of the hour, Felipe.
What's up? I'm back. It's been like a month. No, basically 2 months that I was on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
But I guess we should start. First topic I've been thinking about recently, ever since the football season ended. Well, for my team at least, the Dallas Cowgirls. I mean the Cowboys.
Yeah, cowgirls.
Um, so overall season, if I would give us a report on how we did, I said I we did better than I expected. Um, I was hoping that we win the division, that we won the division, but fortunately we had the Eagles win because they were just better. Um, which is sad to say, but that was just facts this year. Dak was probably the biggest disappointment this year, more than Hobart was a disappointment in his life. Um,
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding.
caught a
But
stray, bro.
okay, I was kidding. But seriously though, the attack was really disappointing. And that was based on like not even half the season, like 7 games, because he got hurt in the first game, because like I don't know he hurt his pinky toe. Um,
I think it was his thumb or
it was
something.
his
And
thumb, and we
yeah,
had
couldn't
fucking
grip the
Cooper.
ball.
We had Cooper Rush, what created a QB controversy, which is stupid to say. Why would we have Cooper Rush as a QB? And I don't know. And then Zeke underperforming, hasn't been the same since rookie year.
Wait. You know, he hasn't been the same since he changed his whole like gear setup because now he looks like a Power Ranger. I
The
think ever
power
since then he just hasn't done anything but be
Yeah,
like a
and
damn
ever
Power
ever
Ranger.
since ever since he got the fucking feed me more or feed me tattoo on his stomach or whatever, it's just not
I
he's not been
forgot
getting
about
fed.
that.
He has not been getting
That
fed, bruh.
I forgot about that.
He's
Yeah.
going on a diet
he's
or something. I don't know what's
he's
happening.
he's been feeding more in the streets. Um, but I give ourselves a solid C. Good
Solid
effort.
C.
Because there's a lot of things that really didn't change. Coaching was about the same. Playmaking was about the same. I mean, I don't think we could have beat any other team besides the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the first round because how dominant we were in that first playoff game. Which honestly, if we played like that the entire season, then yeah, we'd be going farther in the playoffs. But unfortunately, we're the fucking Cowboys, and we can't fucking do that. We can't do that on a consistent basis because we have so. Anytime when someone puts expectations on the Cowboys, that puts more pressure on us, and we can't work under pressure for some reason. And that's just how it is. That's just the life of a Cowboys fan. My expectations always get lower and lower each year. So whenever we do good, I'm more happier. I can't set my expectations too high because then I'd be depressed. That's like, I mean, you've been hearing the same thing about Cowboys fans since '96. We haven't fucking been near Super Bowl for
Y'all
like
haven't
30
even
years.
smelt the Super Bowl. It's like, what does it smell like?
It smells.
I
It smells fucking. I bet it
don't
smells
know.
good.
I think this season was a real flop for y'all, especially because y'all were like expected to win the division, and then Dak goes down game one. He comes back and plays like the last like what 10 games, right? Something like that,
And he
12.
gets and he gets
Something like that,
fucking
yeah.
he gets like the most interceptions by any quarterback this season. How do you
Yeah,
fucking
and
do
he
that?
missed like 6 or 7 games. I don't understand how you throw so many interceptions in the amount of games that he did and lead the league in interceptions.
I will say the one, well, not one interception, but a lot of them got me pretty upset. But the one that really stood out to me was, remember, Hoper, we talked about this, I think, when it happened, or like that week after it happened on that podcast, when they played the Commanders in the last game.
Oh
And
my
Oh
fucking
yeah.
god.
same, that
Oh
same
my
play
god.
He was like, "Oh, it didn't work the first time." I'm like,
Yeah, I know which
"Okay."
player you're talking about. It's so
Yeah,
fucking stupid.
and then they just go ahead and run it again. I'm like, "Okay, all right, that's a pick."
They'll
Yeah,
never
because
expect it again.
he
Yeah.
threw it and it almost got picked, and they fucking decided to run the same play, and the guy actually picks it off. And it was like, what, a pick six? Or
I think it was a pick six. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know because that was just a terrible game for everyone
fucking
on the Cowboys
we
team
got
and on
beat
the
by
staff.
fucking what's that quarterback's name? Sam Howell?
Oh yeah.
Hey, but like I told Hobart, I said people kind of underestimated Sam Howell. I knew he was pretty good coming in because if you see any of his games with Mac Brown in North Carolina, you would know because the guy could throw bombs, like actual bombs, and that's what he did. And so I knew coming in that it was going to be pretty hard. But I mean, as the casual, like regular football fan, like people that don't know, they'd be like, he's just a rookie. But no, I mean, it was pretty hard because he was a solid quarterback coming in. I think he was. Well, how high was he drafted? Wasn't he like lottery?
No, I think it was
Was he
late
or
first round or early second round. I'm
was
not
it
sure.
okay? Because I think he was projected to go lottery, or if not,
I need
so
to look at this because Jesus.
yeah, I don't remember, but I remember he was projected one of the top QBs in the draft, and then he kind of like stepped back or got held back, but.
He got drafted with the 144th pick
Oh
in
my
last year's
god.
draft.
Oh wow! Okay.
He got drafted in round 5.
A
Oh
fifth
wow!
round draft pick. That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah. See, because I want to say they were saying he was going to be a lottery pick, but I mean, who knows?
Well, maybe like early season and then like early like mock drafts had him there and then he just dropped.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, it was a Commanders team that had nothing to play for, and we still got shit on. And that was mostly the 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 pattern the Cowboys had all year. We always underperform against bad teams. We never really perform against good teams, and then we're all like, "Oh, I guess we got to try better next time."
Yeah, because Dak threw those 2 interceptions again, like to fucking Rudy Ford of the Packers. I didn't even know who Rudy Ford was. I'm a Packers
I don't
fan.
think anybody knows who Rudy Ford is.
I mean, I know who he is now because he started a bunch of games after that.
No, man.
But yeah,
But
it's just it seems rough.
Yeah.
and make it all worse, we ended the season being beat by a quarterback that was drafted less in last year's draft. But then again, to be fair, anyone can take over the 49er system and be great at it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's
remember
the
Hobart and I talked about it,
yeah
and
that's the
we're like,
biggest fucking game manager situation.
yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's
but
like
somehow
they had all the tools, so it's like you just put a decent quarterback in. Like you probably could have put Tyler Heineke in there, and he probably would have beat the Cowboys with the 49ers offense. So it's
Yeah,
like,
you could have put Carson
yeah.
Wentz there, bro.
You probably could have put Carson Wentz.
yeah,
You know what? You could have put Baker in there, and that would have done
Oh,
something.
the only person that fucked up the system would be Dak because all he wants to throw is picks.
yeah, I think he's colorblind. He doesn't know. He doesn't know
Oh,
which jersey's right.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
But
But let's see. Going into next season, I think
God, no,
we just have to
Lord.
see what's gonna happen because we don't have Kellen Moore coming into next
Oh
season.
yeah,
He's gone,
He's with the
and
Chargers, right?
yeah.
yeah, and then so like per report, I mean, we really don't know. It could change because I don't know if they've hired anybody yet, but they said that McCarthy's gonna call the plays, and so
Oh no,
we're gonna see
no.
how that's gonna go.
We
but
share one trauma, and it's fucking Mike McCarthy.
so yeah. So I feel like the pressure would probably be on McCarthy at this point because I mean, you know, we'll just have to see going forward. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, obviously there'll be some pressure on Dak too, but I feel like it'd be more so on McCarthy because McCarthy, everybody was praising him last season or well this past season, for all the good job he's done and whatnot. And then now he's gonna call the plays, and so you're gonna be like, okay, is he really the true mastermind behind all this? Because Hobart and I would always talk about it. The real mastermind is Kellen Moore. What we felt like. I mean, but I don't know.
So here's what I'm gonna predict what's gonna happen next season. So we're gonna start winning some games, right? And then later on the season, Mike McCarthy's gonna call some stupid ass plays that are gonna lose us some games. And Mike McCarthy's gonna go into press conference. He's like, I haven't been focusing on head coaching lately. I'm gonna pass my play calling role to this other guy, and yeah, we're gonna move on from that. And then they're gonna use that other guy as a scapegoat if we start sucking, and then Mike McCarthy will sign a 10-year extension and be with the team for 20 years.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Because
All right.
we were
But
satisfied with Jason Garrett for like 10 years and we got
yeah,
8 and 8.
yeah. Hey,
The
but think about
clapper?
it this way. Think about it this way. So remember, not this past season, but the season before that, they had clock management issues. Remember that? We all remember
Hmm.
that.
Yeah,
We all
no, I
remember that.
remember the Niners
And so
game
everybody
very
would
well.
blame Mike McCarthy, blah blah blah, etc. And then you come into the season, which is this past season, and they kind of cleaned it up. Would you agree?
Yeah, time management. Yes.
Right? Yeah. See, so I mean, it's just like I feel like it could be just little adjustments here and there, and then you have a winning team, and that's kind of what it's coming down to. So I don't know if just Kellen Moore, because like I said, he was calling the plays. I don't know if he was just mismatched or he just didn't see things. I mean, I really don't know, but maybe this slight adjustment might help. I don't know. I could be wrong. We don't know.
All I know for sure is that next year, if Dak doesn't do good, our running backs situation isn't solved, our you know our turnovers and being less penalized for stupid stuff. If we don't do all those things, we're not gonna make it far. And I believe if we do bad enough next year, we should probably start looking into drafting another quarterback.
Oh God.
Oh God.
So I heard a lot of rumors that y'all are trying to draft a quarterback this year. Like,
Um, I
it's confusing.
I do not know about that because how many years does Dak have on his contract? Like 3 more? Because
I actually
played
don't
through
know.
his he played through his
I
first
think,
year.
yeah, I think he has like at least three more.
Let's look this up. Little
I'm pretty sure.
little
Yeah.
little little
But basically, the point I'm trying to make is that y'all could have a replacement for him sooner than later,
Well, yeah, that's like the entire pressure on him, right?
and it puts
Like,
pressure on him to play well, or he's gonna lose his job.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there are teams that are gonna be like, "Well, I like him for some
Well,
reason."
see, and like you hear people talk about like they want to get rid of him. He's not a good quarterback, like y'all say. And then you have people say that, should they extend Dak's contract and just keep him long term and see what happens? I mean, because if you think about it, how long did we
Mm,
have Tony Romo? I mean,
Oh God.
and look at what happened there. Not that he was like the worst quarterback ever, but it's like
we
if you're
had
in Dallas, you're held up to a pedestal, and then you hear reports that the front office is pretty satisfied with what happened. I mean, because if you look at it, we didn't have a bad record at all. I mean, it was a pretty decent record. What were we, 12-5, 12-6, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
12 something. I know that for sure.
Yeah, and so I mean, if you look at that, and if the Eagles didn't perform as well as they did, I mean, we would have won the division, no questions. You know.
Yeah, it
So
was. Well, I don't know. The Giants were actually decent too, weren't they? Above y'all in the.
No, they were
uh
97.
no, they were in the wild card,
Ooh.
like
Yeah.
below us. And so it's just like I said, I think it's just little adjustments at this point to see where it goes. I mean, yes, I can see them drafting a quarterback, but it might just end up being a whole nother Ben DiNucci situation where it's like, he'll go in if someone gets hurt. You know, it's like, and then he'll be on the practice squad and then end up somewhere else. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the situation that I see happening more for y'all is y'all draft a running back high, and then you either let Zeke go, or if Pollard leaves, you keep Zeke and the young running back.
That's what I think too. Just because right now you have a guy like Bijan Robinson.
This guy.
Not to be biased or anything, but I've watched pretty much most of his games since he's been a Longhorn, and he's just putting up crazy numbers. I mean, he's also been in the Heisman running. I mean, not that that means anything because we have the Heisman curse, of course, but he's been up there, and he's just putting up crazy stats. And not only can he run, but he can also catch. I mean, it's pretty hard to find a running back that can actually catch and catch well. And so, if you have a guy like Bijan come into your locker room, I think that'll give you a jolt of excitement. That gives you a new weapon, something that the team would want to play for. And so you can see Dallas going true to their thing where, they run the ball. And, Dallas has had pretty decent running backs over the years. I mean, to my knowledge, at least, so I think having someone like Bijan would be pretty cool to have in the locker room for sure, if they can get him. I mean, if not, then they can probably get someone else. I'm not too sure of all the other running backs. I have to look back at it, but I think Bijan's one of the top, players that they should at least eye for in this draft. And then, of course, I think they should beef up some of their secondary and defense with some corners and safeties because some of our corners are just not cutting it. So
They're trash.
yeah,
Anthony Brown. I'd rather have who's the guy that replaced Anthony Brown?
I don't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but
I prefer Anthony Brown over that guy. Even though Anthony Brown fucking sucks.
Bro.
Yeah, and then you see Diggs. I mean, what Diggs did, the seasons previously, he was great. And then you see him this season, it's like, man, he let me down. And you also look at him, and it's like he's kind of scared to get hurt or hit, at least. It's like he's just like, oh, let me just push him. He's all right. Let me just So it's like, yeah, we need kind of that killer mentality, like that guy told us on the field that one day.
Oh my.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh, God, there's a lot of things that need to happen this off season, and then we don't know what Jerry Jones wants because Jerry Jones always thinks that every year he's the delusional Cowboy fan. He thinks every year's our year, and
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's his choice, and we'll just have to see where he goes moving forward, and whether these rumors are true or not, or what we say is the right choice or what. So
that's just the life of a Cowboys fan. We always it's hard being the best team in the NFL, and it's all jealous people in this call that hate the Cowboys, but they wish they were the Cowboys.
Yeah, I definitely wish that the last time I won a championship was in the 90s.
Hey, the 90s were coming back. What I hear.
I couldn't say that seriously. But no, seriously,
But no, seriously, I think Aaron Rodgers is getting traded.
Oh no, not the Aaron Rodgers talk. I still don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I think this might be just a rebuild year. Confirmed, there's a rebuild year. We're gonna be rebuilding.
No.
We're gonna be starting from scratch. We're gonna cut Dak tomorrow.
We're trading him right now. I'm on the phone right now.
I have Jerry Jones right here. You want to listen to him? Dak sucks. Now listen here. Dak, good guy, great guy even. He keeps touching me and
Yo.
I just hate being a Cowboys fan so much because all they do is bring me pain, and they have not done anything to make me feel good. I hate it here.
All right, so moving on from some Cowboy news or Cowboy topics, let's talk about another team that is one of your favorites in the Dallas area. Felipe, just made some big big splashes. Let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh shit! I thought you were talking about the Spurs.
That was fucked up. That was a low blow.
That one hurt. Hey.
I was about to say,
we're tanking. We're tanking for a reason, right?
They're tanking for Wembanyama. Let's go.
You guys haven't won. You guys have only won 2 games in the past 2 months.
Yeah, we're on a 15-game lose streak. What's it to you?
Yeah, what's the matter? We just need to lose.
We don't have Luka. All right, Jesus.
One more game.
All right. But yeah, the Mavs, the only team in Dallas that's kind of giving me hope. Um, so as many of you, like the two people that listen to this podcast know,
Nice.
um,
Rude. Very rude.
I'm kidding, but the hundreds of people that listen to this podcast know,
Yeah, yeah.
um, we recently acquired the GOAT, Kyrie Irving,
The flat
and
earther himself.
fire for himself, the
Don't.
Holocaust denier.
No, no. You're horrible.
But all seriousness, no. This is a great move for us. Um, we needed a second player to get on the ball and to help Luca because for some reason Dallas does not want to help Luca, even though he's the best player on the floor. Well, debatable now. Second best player, best player. Uh, you
Uh,
know, we beat the Spurs. That was a hard team to beat.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
One one
very
forty
hard.
two 142 to 116. Luca dropped he dropped 28. Kyrie dropped 23. Tim Hardaway for some reason dropped 22. Um,
It's against the
you know,
Spurs. Anyone could drop 22.
hey, even fucking Davis Bertans.
Hey, I think
Dude.
Colbert and I in our prime could beat the Spurs right now.
But this game is against the Lakers. Um,
Oh, big test. Big test right there.
that's a big test. No, they've been on a 2 game winning streak. Anything can happen. They beat the Warriors. Even with Clay. So and nothing's guaranteed. Any
Nothing's guaranteed.
any given Sunday or whatever this game's played, it's
Or
played
any
on.
I
given,
think it
any
is on.
day.
I think
Given
isn't it on Sunday?
it is on Sunday. Any given Sunday.
Okay, Eagles fan
So
over here.
the good thing, really, really good thing about y'all getting the Mavericks getting Kyrie is that since he's been on the Mavericks, he's averaged 27.1 points, 5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. So that's
That's what we need.
really good to put right next to the scoring with Luca.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really
Um,
good for y'all.
yeah. Right now we're placed 6 in the conference. We're right above the Timberwolves. We're 1 game up on losses against the Luns.
You fucking
So
hate the Suns, bro.
fucking hate the Suns. They needed
Why do you
Kevin.
hate the Suns? I mean, they
Fuck
have
them.
they
He
have
hates
KD,
Devin
my guy.
Booker. No, he hates Devin Booker.
Yeah,
Devin Booker, you hate him?
hate
Yes.
that guy. Hate that guy. He hasn't done shit. He hasn't proven himself. He hasn't proven himself. He's still a bust. I'm just
Oh my
Oh my
god.
kidding. No, I just don't like Devin Booker and how cocky he is for having not done a lot. And I just think that they do a lot of shit talking for not having anything to prove. They haven't proved anything to me. They only went to the NBA finals like what, 0 times. Um uh and I think we're the next up. We're gonna win the championship this year and we're gonna beat the Celtics and then we're gonna be like, "Oh," and I'm gonna be like, to you, and then I'm gonna be like, we're the best team in the nation, and then I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's go.
I like how you just cut out for most of that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he did a little
Yeah,
bit, but it's
I
okay.
heard you from your room.
I just think that I think Kyrie just helps a lot with the team and that I'm looking forward to the playoffs. If we make it to the playoffs, I'll be a little sad if we don't. But it's all a learning experience. Luca and Kyrie are getting to know each other. They were playing together in All Star break. They looked like they were having fun. Kyrie looks happy. He looks way more happier being in Dallas and Brooklyn. I wonder why. Um,
Oh god.
uh,
But hey, Hobart, remember when you got at that point, no, that one game where you said that Luca and Kyrie were just passing the ball like
oh my
about
god,
20 times before they took that final shot?
Yeah, I don't even think they got the shot off.
they didn't get the shot off.
It
No,
was
they
really
didn't.
rough because they both wanted the ball. They're like, give it, give it, give it. They're like right here, right here.
Yeah, and that's what we're playing together more. It's not gonna be great the first couple times. Um, and so we just need to work it out. figure out whose role is which, and when it comes to clutch time, I think either person should have the ball. I think it should like put put the selfishness away for a bit and just try to win the game. You know, I'm pretty sure LeBron didn't care when Kyrie shot that shot in the 2016 finals when he when you guys went up 3-up. So I'm sure Luca is just happy having another teammate helping him, and hopefully it brings more it brings more stars to Dallas because we're trying to win a championship. We're trying to do something that we haven't done in what 13 years. We've been to the finals in 2011. Be great to win another one, especially with Luca. I don't want Luca to waste his career in Dallas while getting a championship. I don't want him to leave either because he's the goat. He's the next LeBron.
You think
Like,
so?
I mean, he could be really good. He could really. I believe he's already a Hall of Famer. Um,
Oh,
Already?
god damn, bro.
Hall of Famer.
Hey, let's win a chip first. Let's win a chip
That's like
first.
me saying DeJounte Murray is a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah.
uh, you mean the cock muncher?
Let's not do that.
We're editing editing that out.
Why?
No, I'm kidding.
But
I think.
this year, I really hope we do good in playoffs, and you know, hopefully we win more games with Luca and Kyrie. Hopefully we use Christian Wood more often. First, because I think it's still stupid that we don't have him in the starting lineup. We have him in starting lineups every now and then, but he's still a bench player. He's a 6-man player. He honestly might win 6-man of the year at this point. But that's all. That's what I have on the Mavericks as of right now. Hunter, Holbert, what do you guys think about the Mavericks? What do you think we're making good moves?
I mean,
Okay.
shout out to Mark Cuban for making this deal. I mean, come on. You know I like the guy. So,
I like the guy. I like that guy. He's a
I
very
like
good
that
guy.
guy. Yeah. Very good move. Very good move for sure. I mean, I could see it helping y'all's playoff chances and, and maybe getting to the conference finals, if not the finals. So I see nothing.
We did it last year with freaking Hardaway and Bertans. I'm pretty sure we can do it again.
Yeah, I think this is y'all's best chance to win a championship.
Yeah, for sure.
But y'all have to beat that Suns team.
That's easy. I'm not scared.
It's just because you don't like them, but
I'm not scared of the Suns. The Suns don't scare me.
I think Devin Booker and KD are gonna be one of the best scoring duos the second half of the season. When KD comes back.
I think he comes back.
Oh God.
If he comes back.
You're not scared of the Suns?
No, I'm not scared of the Suns.
You should be, because they got some solar flares coming all out of them. It's a lot of threes coming out.
Yeah, coming out of their asshole and they're burning themselves.
Okay.
What the?
All right.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Devin Booker will not win a championship when he's on the Suns because he fucking sucks. So does Kevin Durant. He needed to leave another team to go. He needed help. He pulled a Warriors. He left a bad situation. He didn't want to. He's not a leader. You know who's a leader? Luca. That's why Luca's gonna beat the fuck out of the Suns. So is Kyrie.
Hey, you know who else is a leader? But you don't like him? Dak Prescott.
Fuck that guy.
He said, "Fuck that guy."
Calling it now. The Suns are gonna be the number 1 seed again, and we're gonna beat the fuck out of them. They're gonna blow a game 7,
then
I'm gonna be like, ooh. Just fuck the Suns. I hate the Suns. Fuck those guys. Fuck Phoenix. Fuck the Cardinals. Fuck Kyler Murray. Cliff Kingsbury in Thailand. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Man, you just don't like anybody from Texas.
But you live here.
It's like anti-Texas right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I don't know. After watching the Cardinals this season, I'm not a fan of them either.
I'm just saying that the future of basketball is looking great. The future is the Mavericks. Spurs, they wish they were us.
Yeah, honestly, we kind of do. So is that
Oh,
all,
God.
is that all we got for this?
Yeah, I pretty much let my rant out with the Suns.
It was basically like about a 40-minute rant from you.
Yeah, you ranted about the Suns a while.
Fuck the Suns. I hate the Suns. Oh, hate those guys.
All right. Well, that's it for this first Felipe Friday. Hopefully we can get this out weekly. We'll try our best, but Felipe is a busy man. He works. He's got a job, unlike me. But if you liked this content, please leave a like. Please comment, subscribe, so you can see this every week or every time it comes out, every episode. We also have our normal podcast, just H&H Sports Talk podcast. And that's it from us. I was your host, Holbert, and my co-host here, Hunter.
See ya.
And our special guest, man of the hour, Felipe.
What?
We'll see y'all next time.